So there was this poor fisherman who used to satisfy the basic needs of his family by, well, fishing. One time, he and his family became extremely hungry as he couldn't catch a fish for many days. Then one day, with great effort, he caught a big fish, and he was extremely happy. And he planned to take the fish home to feed himself and his family. However, the fish requested the fisherman show mercy on her and spare her life. The fisherman was kind, and he put the fish back into the water. Then he saw that the fish became a goddess. She told the fisherman that she was a goddess who had become a fish due to a curse. The effect of the curse could only be removed if a kind man spared her life. So she thanked the fisherman for sparing her life and making her a goddess again. Then she asked the fisherman to ask for a boon. Well, the fisherman was a simple man. He simply thought about what it is that he needed and asked the goddess to give him a decent house, good clothes to wear, and sufficient food to eat. The goddess grants his wish and promised that anytime he needs her help, he can always come back to the same place near the sea, and she will appear again to grant him another boon. Well, the fisherman, on his return home, found that the hut that he once lived in had disappeared and was replaced with a beautiful house. He found his wife and children dressed in beautiful clothes. And in the home was the best of foods to eat. He was happy. Many months passed. One time he was walking into the market, and suddenly he was abruptly asked to get out of the road as the king of the state was passing by. He was then forcibly removed from the road. From a distance, he saw the king passing on an elephant full of grandeur. He felt humiliated by the men of the king. That's when he remembered the goddess and immediately went back to the same place on the seashore to see the goddess. The goddess appeared and asked him what boon he now desired. He requested that she must make him the king of the state. The boon was granted. Now the man was happy once again. He now had all the power and wealth of the state. After a few years, he's out taking a tour of his state on the gold-studded elephant in the month of the summer. The weather was hot and humid. He was sweating profusely. He looked at the sky and found the sun to be shining like a hot iron. He wished for the cool breeze, yet there was no wind. He felt frustrated and went straight to the seashore and asked the goddess to appear. The goddess asked, "What do you need now?" And he said, he wants that the sun must shine as per his direction and the wind must flow per his wish. The goddess got extremely angry and said contemptuously, "You fisherman! I made you a king and still you're not satisfied, so now you will become a fisherman again." So, what are the lessons to take away from this little story here? Well, the first one I think is for men. If you're married or with a goddess, like I am, know that there's a tipping point. If you keep making requests and if they get too big, one that might anger her, she won't just say no, she'll take all of your points, pleasures, good fortunes, and happiness away. So guys, be careful what you ask for. The other lesson is for mankind. This is our nature to seek more and more. Desire is the most valuable ingredient for success. Desire is what ignites and fuels our ambition. We need that ambition to pursue our greatness, to expand our capabilities, and to make the impact that we seek. However, there is a warning here. As George Bernard Shaw once said, there are two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire, the other is to gain it. The high achiever's challenge is this: balancing the double-edged sword of ambition. You need ambition to drive you, to go for better every day, to push you to become all that you're capable of with all that you've been given. But ambition can also drive you out of your life. The ambition that leads you to financial and time freedom can also drive you way past that point, ensnarling you in many projects, business ventures, and partnerships, and making you beholden to too many obligations, employees, liabilities, and financial risks. Gandhi rightly said, "There's enough wealth in this world that can satisfy every person's need, yet the entire wealth of the world is not enough to satisfy one person's greed." So enjoy your boons. Have them make you happy and continue to go for more. but have your pursuit be about growth, not greed. Going from growth to greed is that tipping point that can take it all away.